Hi there everybody, today's tutorial will be going over the hacker rank, Python FLS exercise and much more other exercises. So try to stick around to the end of the tutorial. Let's get started already.
Dogecode's coding tutorials.
So we can see that the task given an integer n perform the following conditional actions. If n is odd, print weird. So let's start by this one. So first of all, to see if n is odd, all we have to do is test if n is the remainder of n is equal to 0. This will tell us that the n is either weird or odd. So here it will tell us that this is even. So now the exercise doesn't tell us to print even, but it tells us to print weird. So basically we got the first line done. But now we know that n is odd in this case and even in this case. As you can see here, if n is even in each of these cases, n is listed even. So our if statements are gonna come in this if block. But yeah, you can see that if n is even and is in the inclusive range of 2 to 5, print not weird. So basically we are gonna go if n is bigger than or equal to 2, or or n is less than and equal to 5. So basically we are gonna print in this case not weird. Simple as that. Now there's also a case of if n is inclusive range of 6 to 20 and it's still even. So we're gonna do else if n is bigger than or equal to 6, or and so this is an and here as well, and n is less than or equal to 20. In this case we're gonna print weird. And then we are gonna end all of this with another elif statement, which is if n is greater than 20, we are gonna print not weird. Simple as that. I hope you understood this exercise. Let's submit the code and see what's here. You can see that we passed all of the test cases, and yeah. So let's move on to the next challenge, you guys. In this challenge, we are given a task provided code stub reads two integers from standard input a and b, add code to print 3 lines where the first line contains the sum of the two numbers, the second line contains the difference of the two numbers, and the third line contains the product of those two numbers. So let's give a 3, b 5. It's 8 in the first case, minus 2 in the second case, because first one 3 minus 5 is minus 2, and the 3 multiplied by 5 is 15. You can see the import format. The first line contains the first integer a, and the second line contains the second integer b. I don't believe we have to implement this constraints, but yeah, you can see output format as follows. So it's gonna be a simple case. So we are gonna print here a plus b, and then we are either gonna print another line, or we can do the forward in like this, but I'm just gonna print this in another line. And last case right here, a multiplied by b, and let's run the code. As you can see, it was that simple. Let's move on to the next exercise. As you can see, this exercise is a bit similar, but you can see the provided cast stub reads a and b, the all case. So in the first line we'll have to print the integer division, and in the second one we'll have to print the float division. It's also very simple. If you learned in Python, there is integer and float. So for integer we're just gonna keep a divided by b, but for float we're just gonna do float of a divided by the float of b, and that's it. Simple as that. Let's run the code. Oh, there is something wrong. So basically we either have to let's put this into integer. Okay, integer a. Okay, it's already counted as an integer, so the first case I'm pretty sure is correct. It's here where we have something wrong. So basically let's read the exercise again. So it's 3 divided by 5. In this case, it's 3 divided by 5, but it's a float. So the output must be a float. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this. A divided by B and do this all as a float. Let's submit the code. Okay, there's still something wrong. So we are pretty sure that the first line right here is correct because it's just an integer divided by integer, which will give us an integer at the end of the day. Oh, we have a mistake in the division right here. Okay. So yeah, the problem was pretty simple. So in the first case, it's print the integer as well. We have to make sure that we have the integer here. And in the second case, it's simply a float, and this should work. Yep. So right here, I think there may be something where it didn't read as an input or something like that, but okay, this is actually pretty interesting. So if you have an input that's int type, you already have to specify int here because this will print it as a float normal. But yeah, with that said, see you guys in another tutorial. In the other tutorial, we're gonna work into loops, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Have a great rest of your day.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe my channel. Have a great day.